Okay, what you get for the problem of the day? The locations and links of 3 of the longest tunnels in the world are listed. Goddard Base Tunnel in Switzerland, 57 7/700 kilometers. Saikan Tunnel in Japan, 53 8/8500 kilometers. And the Channel Tunnel between England and France, 50 4500 kilometers. What is the difference between the lengths of the Channel Tunnel and the length of the Goddard Base Tunnel in kilometers? We're finding the difference, so we're going to do what? Add or subtract? Correct. We are going to subtract. We are subtracting the length of the Channel Tunnel, which is 50 4500, from the length of the Goddard Base Tunnel, which is 57 7/700 kilometers. So they threw in the other tunnel in Japan just to try to trick you. You don't need to use that number at all. Okay? All right, so we're finding the difference. Let's go ahead and do that. Here is an image of the Goddard Base Tunnel, and this is in Switzerland. It's pretty cool, huh? It's underground. So we're comparing that to the length of the Channel Tunnel in between France and the UK, or England. And I just want to point out that this took a lot of math to be able to build this tunnel, didn't it? They have to know their angles, they have to know length, depth, all these things, they involve math. Okay, so we're starting with 57 7/700. Okay, so we have 5 10s, 7 1s, and I have 700s here. I'm sorry, I couldn't find one with the column to the right that should say tenths and hundredths. But you guys already know what we're doing here. So we're going to subtract 50 and 4500. Okay, so I'm going to have to trade 1 1 for 10 tenths. So 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths, 9 tenths, 10 tenths. Okay? And I am going to be getting rid of 50 and 4500. Okay? So let's get rid of the 500. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths are gone. Now 4 tenths. We need to subtract 4 tenths. So 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths are gone. Okay, no ones. And then 5 tenths for the 50. So here's 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Okay, so what is left? That's the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ones. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tenths. And 100 to 200ths. So we have 6 and 62 hundredths left. That's the difference. We can also use the standard algorithm. So 7 hundredths minus 5 hundredths gives us 2 hundredths. All right. Okay, 0, we cannot take 4 tenths out of 0 tenths. So we have to borrow from the ones. We now have 6 ones, and we have 10 tenths. Okay, 10 minus 4 we can do. That's 6. Drop down the decimal point. 6 minus 0 is still 6. And 5 minus 5, of course, is 0. So that leaves us 6 and 62 hundredths kilometers. All right, that is answer choice C. To answer in a complete sentence, the difference between the length of the Channel Tunnel and the length of the Goddard Base Tunnel is 6 and 62 hundredths kilometers. Good job.